Hey guys, today I'll be reviewing this gorgeous looking 2023 Mercedes-Benz CLA45S. This is a plus, obviously a 2 litre 4Matic plus, speed shift 8. So this has got a revised 8-speed speed shift gearbox with a dual clutch transmission, and is really nice. It's finished in digital white metallic, which was one of 2 whites offered. You also had the standard polar white, which in my opinion wasn't as good. The digital white, which this car is in, is a gorgeous looking colour. It's sort of got a silver or grey pearl coat fleck to it, which is really nice. And being a plus, it's fully loaded obviously. It's the highest trim level for CLA45, and at one point the A-Class and the CLA and the GLA, which they all use the same engine, were the sort of fastest production 4-cylinders ever made. I think it still might be the most powerful 4-cylinder to date, but yeah, obviously not including any hybrid assistance or anything. But yeah, the Plus gets adaptive multi-beam LED front headlamps, which is nice, and this sort of Panamericana style front grille, which is really lovely. Yeah, with the sort of vertical slats, and you've got the lovely indicators as well, along with this lovely looking key with sort of gunmetal finished logo to it, with the AMG being a hand-built engine. Very solid cars. The Plus also gets, a Plus is effectively a £10,000 pack or option over a regular CLA45S. I think all of these came in S form, these later facelift cars, and that gives you the Aero Pack, which gives you, and also Night Pack you get, I think also on the non-plus models. The Aero Pack gives you these fins and canards on the front here, integrated into this front spoiler, which is quite sort of boy racer looking. These 19-inch cross-spoke matte black forged alloys with the silver sheen rim around them, which you also get on the C63s and the E63 models. And the CLA45S packs quite a punch with its red calipers, alongside that 360mm front and 330mm rear cross-drilled ventilated discs. You've got rear privacy as well, black mirror caps. The Night Pack basically gives you the black accents. Aero Pack also gives you these black fins on the side skirts as well. And yeah, this massive sort of looking boot lip rear wing as well, or spoiler in high gloss black again, and these little fins on the back here. And you've got the AMG Performance exhaust system with its quad barrel system, which is switchable, so it does have valves as well, GPF obviously. But yeah, wheels look stunning. It really does look nice. It looks, you know, stunning with a sort of AMG badge and CLA45S logo there. You've got the camera as well integrated into the rear there, off a badge. And being a saloon, you know, it is a bit more practical than the A-Class hatchback, with a bit more sort of leg room and quite a lot of storage. You know, you've got the Burmester sub there, amplifier, and you don't really get a spare wheel on these anymore. But yeah, you've also got the sort of modules, body control modules there and stuff, which is quite cool. But yeah, it just looks really lovely. Obviously, like I said, privacy, Night Pack gives you everything, and you've got the turbo 4Matic plus badging. These do not come in bi-turbo form, but they are a big fat single turbo. You'll see it later under the bonnet is a massive turbo, hence the reason they can get tremendous power out of these. On interior here, the Plus gets the high performance AMG seat pack, or yeah, sort of a high-end performance seat pack. So this gives you these titanium grey pearl over black leather seats with yellow stitching. I think you can choose between the colours, but most of these have this option. I think you can also have black and just regular leather, but yeah, this is real leather, which is nice. You've got a USB-C port, sort of facelift style air conditioning vents, and these nice backings on the seat there, along with a Burmester, and sort of leather clad Artico everywhere, which is artificial leather, which is nice. You've got keyless entry as well on the Plus models. Not sure if the regular cars get that. And you've also got the 8-way electrically adjustable front seats with 3-set memory and heated seats as part of a Plus pack. The Plus is sort of basically like the premium Plus pack, but that's not what they call it. They just call it a Plus on their 45 models. The old model, the old CLA facelift, they called it a Night Edition Plus, which is effectively the highest trim level. The Plus also gives you an electric tilt and slide panoramic glass sunroof with electric sunblind, which is nice, as well as these gorgeous looking Recaro style wingback bucket seats, high performance bucket seats, which look really nice. I'm not sure if they still are the Recaros. They used to have a tag on the side here, but they look exactly the same as those old ones. You've got the metal sort of backing plate there, which is really cool. The AMG logo embossed into the back here, and you've got this yellow sort of piping and accenting around the cabin, which is quite modern looking. You've got ambient lighting all round. You've got the Burmester surround sound system as well. Flat bottomed leather and Alcantara steering wheel with the yellow 12 o'clock marker, again yellow stitching all around the cabin. Cruise control, a load of different drive modes, which you've got comfort, sport plus and race mode. I did stutter a bit there, but yeah, you've got the sports exhaust as well, and you've got the option to turn off the start stop here, so you can turn the valves on and off. So you can basically be in race mode and you can still sort of toggle the valves from here. And as well as that, you can actually click on that little screen and change what you're configuring. So you can have a traction, suspension, you can sort of have it in individual really. You can have manual sort of transmission, because you do have a column mounted shifter here. You have paddle shift here as well, and this sort of anodized aluminium look. And you can also change the individual here as well by actually clicking on the button. And yeah, having a load of different modes, it actually switches to sort of slippery and individual. Now, being four-wheel drive, obviously it does offer a tremendous amount of traction with a plus system as well, so it's their most advanced system. And you've also got a sports exhaust button down here as well, so you've got physical buttons as well as sort of touch capacitive or sort of buttons on the steering wheel here really. And the driving dynamics, traction control, like I said, along with your two-stage adaptive damping suspension as well, which is nice, your dynamic ride control. And yeah, you've got a toggle here for your dynamic select as well, and the new latest sort of Mark II or Gen 2 MBUX system, which is fully touchscreen but also can be controlled through this touchpad here. And you've got a leather armrest here to lay your hand flat, and you've got a reversing camera, which like I said flips out the rear Merc badge, and this sort of cool trim here with this perforated sort of leather on the dash here. It's overall really nice. You know, you've got these 2-zone climate control buttons here, some storage here as well with wide and wireless Apple CarPlay with your cup holders, and yeah, just storage there. I'm not sure if it is wireless CarPlay, but it's definitely wired there if you plug your phone in, which is nice. And you got the track pace thing. You got your engine, so you can actually see in real time, you know, sort of what the car's doing, your G-force, lateral G-forces and stuff. It's quite you know, straightforward system, and like I said, Generation 2 MBUX, it's quite cool. I think you've also got launch control as well, drag race, track race, so you can sort of, you know, drive it on the track and have some fun. But yeah, really nice. You've got your comfort as well with the seat kinetics. So not only have you got 8-way electrically adjustable front seats, you've actually got additional lumbar and side bolsters. So you've actually got 14-way electrically adjustable front seats. So you've got 8-way electric and 6-way pneumatic. So yeah, that's actually how many ways is that? Yeah, 14. So you've got 8-way electric, 4-way lumbar, and two-way bolster. So yeah, 14-way seats, which is quite nice. And you can also change the colour for ambient lighting. You have purple sky, and yeah, obviously different brightness. You probably have brightness zones as well. Yeah, that one, you can just have it like that basically. But yeah, overall really nice, quite impressive. You've got lane keeping assist as well, cruise control, and yeah, just overall traffic sign recognition. So you've got speed limit display, acoustic lock I like to turn off, automatic seat adjustment as well, because it's got memory pack as well, which is quite cool. And yeah, just overall really nice. You can also change, you can also turn on the intelligent, the adaptive headlamps, whether you want them on or not. And yeah, just overall a load of different things here. You've got your Burmester as well, which you can sort of, you know, just adjust really and just have a look at. But yeah, really nice touch capacitive buttons. Being faceless steering wheel, you've got the option to change here using this touch capacitive system and your performance media, and also this one controls this. So basically you can sort of adjust the infotainment whilst driving effectively, and you've got these really cool air conditioning style vents with this high gloss black trim, which is quite cool. But yeah, just overall really sporty looking car. illuminated AMG tread plates with the carpets and the sort of rubber studded metal pedals there. Electric folding mirrors, obviously again with memory. It's really lovely. Blind spot assist as well. I think the only thing you don't get really is adaptive cruise on these. You can't get that. But yeah, under the bonnet lies a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder with a massive fat turbo at the back here with this titanium sort of style heat reflective backing there, with 421 brake horsepower. So this is the most powerful output of a car. The previous outgoing model had 380 brake horsepower. This sort of slightly later facelift car with a revised shape has 421, which is blisteringly quick, you know, for a 4-cylinder. You know, it's about 0 to 60 of just over 4 seconds. It looks like they've also put a metal reinforced strut brace as well here to increase chassis rigidity, and you've got wiring looms in here which effectively tells you that it's got the adaptive damping, the hydraulic damping for the ride control, so you can adjust the shocks as well, and it will send electrode or electric current through the dampers there, which is quite cool. It also tells you who the engine's built by or handcrafted by. Being a Falterback, this is a real proper AMG engine. It's not a 43 series engine, it's not a 63, but being a 45, it is a hand-built 4-cylinder, so it is handcrafted at a Falterback, which is you know, in German that means a Falterback means apple stream, and that's hence the apple tree there. That's the village that the engine's made in, and you've got the piston and the valve there which denotes the engine, so you've got where it's made and what they're making there basically. So yeah, really lovely, and like I said, looks absolutely gorgeous in digital white. You've also got Daimler-Benz's signature on the windscreen, which is a hallmark feature of these sort of new Mercs which they're coming out with, and yeah, just an awesome looking car. Let's just take it for a test drive now. Nice driving a CLA45, so yeah, very nice. Got all the Sport Plus modes on and stuff, and it's you know, quite responsive exhaust, switchable performance exhaust is standard on the S models. I think all the 45s now S models, so yeah, you basically get the full package, 420 horsepower, big fat single turbo charger. So you know, instead of 2 small turbos, you've got 1 big fat turbo, which you know, spools up pretty much instantly for massive responsiveness. So you know, it's almost like driving a supercharged car, really. You know, very nippy, and you know, quite comfortable, very practical for good boot space, and you know, sort of seating arrangement. But yeah, it's just a phenomenal car to drive. It's got the, you know, revised 8-speed DCT box, so but yeah, it's a really smooth car to drive, even when you're not driving it crazy. You know, you've got the oil temp gauges on here and stuff, and your gearbox oil as well, which is quite cool. Or transmission, you know, your 4-wheel drive stuff. Being 4Matic Plus, it puts the power down very well. You can't even get wheel spin, even if you know, very responsive. There's enough torque around the whole range, you know, to make it feel quick at all times, basically. And you've even got a sort of G-force meter there with an accelerator bar there, and you can see your horsepower and torque up there with your bhp and Newton meters, which is quite cool as well. So you can see that's pretty much what's putting down all the power there, which is quite crazy. But yeah, phenomenal car. You've got the revised sort of lovely looking steering wheel, these revised aircon vents, MBUX system, which is quite responsive with the maps and navigation. I think that's also sort of Google Earth. You've got Burmester as well, pan roof with a plus pack, electric memory performance buckets, which are really comfortable. They're not you know, they're quite comfortable, but at the same time quite well bolstered, so you know, definitely good on a decent journey.